Hello, my name is Joy Robinson. These lectures are about technical communication, and this series of lectures covers the rhetorical situation. Today's lecture is about the author, or orator, writer, designer, creator. As the author, we each have a distinct personality, our own passions and opinions. We know a certain amount of information. This shows through in our communication. It comes out in our goals in terms of what we plan to accomplish and how we plan to accomplish them. It comes out in our voice and our ability to put together specific sentences and words in order to accomplish our message. It impacts our credibility in terms of whether or not we'll be believed and trusted as we speak. Our background, our age and experiences, our gender, all of that is packaged together in ourselves as the author. And what that means is that when we write, we need to be aware of that information. It's as if we're wearing rose-colored glasses. These glasses are the lens through which we view the world. And that comes through in our choice of communication, whether it be for writing, speaking, or putting together a website. As the writer, it is a balancing act between credibility, the voice, and the attitude and goals. Which brings us to a series of questions that we can inquire about any author relating to these three concepts. Does the writer seem trustworthy? How might someone go about doing that? What makes you seem trustworthy in writing? Could it be your citations or how you reference your material? How about in a presentation? Are you appropriately dressed? Are you using the appropriate language for that particular situation? Are they knowledgeable? How much information are they conveying to the audience, and is it in the right amounts? What comparisons does the writer make to other people or places so that they can relate to the audience? How do they establish authority? Do they provide you with information that says who they are and where they're from? Or do you read that in between the text? And when do you do which? When is it appropriate to talk about yourself so that you can establish authority, or to simply write about the ideas so that they can see your authority? Does the writer appeal to your emotions? Are they tugging at your heartstrings? Do they bring about patriotism or justice as they write that op-ed piece? Or do you feel as if the piece is objective? Is it a journal article for a scientific magazine? Do they provide circumstances in which you can relate to the audience? Or do you feel very apart from them? In what ways does the writer establish a relationship or common ground with the audience? These are all a balancing act. And it doesn't matter what type of writing we're talking about, whether we're talking about a presentation or whether we're talking about a website. All of these things have to be balanced so that the audience buys in to that act of communication. And with that buy-in, can then actively negotiate an understanding. In conclusion, the rhetorical situation is based on a number of parts. And all of these parts need to work together in order to create effective communication. Author is just one of those components. We'll explore more through some other lectures. Thanks for listening.